What's going on, fellas? It's another C, Boogie. Y'all know the rest. I want to salute you guys for subscribing to my channel. Also want to thank you guys for liking my videos. Shout out to the Dime Game Division. All right, let's rock and roll, man. We're going to talk about submission from a woman versus getting cooperation from a woman. Look, man, a lot of people get these two mixed up. Indeed. Cooperation from a female can be bought. If you got enough money, you can buy cooperation from a female. Whether you providing a safe haven, resources, food, all that shit, or, you paying her car note, buying her a new bag or whatever. You can buy cooperation from a female, even if it's only temporary cooperation. The biggest reason I think guys get these two mixed up, to be honest, is because, well, quite frankly, a lot of guys haven't experienced true submission from a woman. Real talk. Think about this. Think about this for a second. For most women in their whole life, it might only be one or maybe two guys that she ever submitted to. One or two guys that she ever fully submitted to. Gotta understand. The rest of the guys got a good time. They got sex. They got some temporary cooperation while it lasted. She kept a smile on her face, etc., right? But think about this, dog. Because we all know when it comes to women, it's always that one guy and his energy is lingering around that relationship. He doesn't have to be present, but his energy is there. You dig? And a lot of times, because that energy is there, it causes a lot of problems in that relationship. You dig? Real talk. Gotta understand this, man. So a lot of women have that one guy that, they still think about, dream about from time to time, daydream about, and as ugly as it is, even have sex with her current boyfriend or husband, but she's thinking about him. When she climaxes, she's thinking about him. You dig? How it is, man. And that's why I called it ugly, because, a lot of these situations, they can go bad really quickly. So submission to me, man, is really a spiritual thing, to be honest. This is when a woman makes a decision on her own. You dig? And the only thing a man can do at that point is present, the best version of himself, be consistent, be everything he say he is. And that female got to make a decision, dog. I think a lot of men, they trying to shame women into submission, or trying to, beat them into submission. You can't do that. You can only beat them into cooperation, man. Let's just be 100. Or you can chain them up into slavery. Why would you want to do that? Why would you even want somebody that doesn't want you like that? I can never get a clear answer to that question. Moving on. Submission is a decision she has to make. And the reason why I say it's a spiritual thing is because it's just one of them things where a female just rests. It's almost like she exhales. Figuratively, to be honest. It's not a literal thing. Figuratively, she takes that exhale and she lets go. And she let that man do what he do. He showed the competence. He showed the skills. He showed what he need to show to get that level of submission. Let me tell you something, dog. You can tell, well, if you got an eye for this shit, you can tell when a female is submitted to a man. You know what I mean? To be honest, man, I can tell. I can look at couples in public. I just got an eye for it now. I know what woman is still wearing the mask around the guy. I know what guys are tricking. I know what guys are, kind of on first dates and shit. I know when guys are getting pity pussy. All of this stuff, man. But I can tell by a woman's demeanor, her energy, if she's submitted to a guy. I can, man. It's a certain energy that come with that. And, you know, it doesn't come around that often. You know, let's just be 100. You know, it's not a set, let me say this too. It's not a set ingredients. You know what I mean? It's not you know, certain ingredients to get submission, like, oh, the man has to have this, and this. Nah, man. It's really the essence of that man that captures that woman. You know, a lot of guys don't understand they having trouble with women. A quick digression. A lot of guys don't understand they have problems with women because the female didn't feel them. You know, and that's like a slang term in any ghetto in America. You know how guys say, you feel me? No, dog, you feel me? Look, she heard you. She might have liked you. She might be attracted to you. But she didn't feel you. You know, I constantly tell guys, women feel the world, you know, because of their emotional state. You dig? Because of their emotional state. They feel the world. So, you know, and when it comes to a man, women have to feel him. Let's say a female, you know, y'all exchange numbers or whatever. You know, you might have called, she never hit you back. Or, you know, you ain't called and she never called. Okay, she heard your rap. You know, she heard your mouthpiece. Everything you had to say, she heard it. She heard it 1,000 times before that. But she didn't feel you. You know what I mean? And to me, I take that same logic into the submission piece, dog. You know, a woman has to feel the essence of that man, you know, and really with men, everything inside you, you know, has to be calibrated, man. You know, that's why I always talk about self-improvement and really, you know, telling men to get their shit on the inside together. You know what I mean? Fixing those insecurities, those chinks in that armor. You dig? You know, so you can have top-notch energy out here, and women can actually feel you when you walk into the room. You know, when you get that connection with a woman, you know, it's really undeniable, man. You know, so, you know, we talk about submission, dog. You got to display a level of consistency over time if you want that. You know, you got to earn that, to be honest. I don't even like the, you know, notion that women, you know, owe guys submission. Nah. You know, what they owe men is to be kind, to be respectful, you know, to be pleasant. I would say that. But submission, nah, because I know how important that is. I wouldn't tell a female to submit to any guy. Nah, let him display his gifts and what he can bring and offer over time. That's just how it is. You know, are you a good guy? I mean, really a good guy, not good on paper, but is your spirit good? Because you could be a real demonic type motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, you can really go to the dark side, you know what I mean, from time to time. But, you know, and I understand that. But the point is, man, submission, gotta earn that, dog. I'm just gonna be 100. You know, you can't play around with it either. You know, can't play around with that. So, I'm gonna close with this, man. I'm gonna close with this really quick. Cooperation is good. You know, if you're not serious with a woman, y'all just hanging out, kicking it, doing y'all. You know, y'all don't have a title. Cooperation is really good. You know, you don't need that woman to submit to you right there. You know, unless y'all plan on taking things further. You know, be careful what you ask for with this submission piece. Let me say this. Once a woman submit to you, what you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it? You know. Hopefully you understand the magnitude of that. You know, don't just be throwing words out there and throwing them around like they sound good. You know, are you the man for the job? Can you get it done? You know, can you handle that shit? Or is it going to overwhelm you? You going to drop the ball. You going to get nervous, sabotage it. What you going to do with that, dog? I'm done with this video. Peace.